Howdy folks, how y'all doing today? This is Receptor coming to you live from your favorite media device. Anyways, we've been away on a two-week vacation and we're just coming back here stronger than ever, kind of-ish. We're running exactly 45 minutes late on this wonderful, fantastic day. But, however, is it hot enough for you? Hopefully it is. Anyways, before we get too much into stuff, I am Recepit, and this is the weekly training fan show being broadcast live here at CKMS Sound FM 1.3 of the FM dial. We broadcast every Tuesday from 12 until 2. Every Tuesday. And with that being said, you can hear us live on the station's website, which is www.soundfm.ca. Plus, on top, they can also see us live at our website, which is www.wtfshow.com/live. Plus, on top of that, speaking of seeing us live, you can see it on the Rogers television affiliate, which is channel 946. With that being said, my voice is strained because I've been sick for the last couple of days while the craziness going on. With that being said, my co-host today is the one, the only 2.0. So, 2.0, how you doing today?
I'm alive today.
Yay!
We'll go with that.
Awesome. So, how was your 2-week vacation?
Wait, that was vacation?
That's vacation time for us here.
Yeah.
Cheers, eh?
Cheers to that,
There
right?
you go.
2-week vacation. Some of it was amazing, some of it was horrible.
Did it suck balls in a bad way?
Oh, it sucked balls in a bad way.
Awesome. Awesome. I don't believe it's been 2 weeks.
We had Miss Chokes on Dick coming up and going, present them. Yeah, it was that kind of 2-week vacation, as it were. But it's good to be home again.
Oh, that's
this is where we belong.
No, for sure. So, well, that being said, let's talk a little bit more about your 2 weeks away. Like
2 weeks away. Really, all of it started with Fan Expo.
All right. That's my fault. Sorry about that.
No. See, that was the good part of the vacation.
Oh, yay!
See, that was my vacation away from actual work.
I dig it.
That was an amazing event.
It was, wasn't it?
My first convention was last year's Fan X.
Yep.
I only got to go there on the Sunday. This time I got to be there for 2.5 of the days, and it was unbelievable.
That wasn't too bad, eh?
Unbelievable.
The thing is that we worked so hard on that. It's been absolutely ridiculous. And plus, on top of that, all the actual interviews that we got are absolutely fantastic, and I think it's going to actually make this show over the time to come. Plus, on top of that, we still have last year's Fan Expo interview to go through as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's been crazy with Fan Expo. But the thing is that we went in there, we laid bombs, and we destroyed the place in a good way, and it was just crazy. We did it in a shoestring budget. We managed to put the whole thing together. So not too bad, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So
after that, it came down to, okay, guess what? It's the end of the month. It's time to move out. It's time to move out. Oh.
Pack up and move out.
Pack up and move out. Yeah, that was another adventure, and I'm pretty sure you have the exact same.
Oh, I have, all that plus more, because as everyone knows, the famous student housing center, known as, not a housing center, lease people for students, is called Domos, or something along those lines, some sort of Greek-sounding acronym word.
Yeah.
But anyways, the bottom line is that they don't have their people moving out in a month. No, that'd be too simple. What they actually shoot for is that you have to move out on the 27th.
The 27th. So, sorry, wait a minute. When did Fan Expo end?
I believe it ended on the 26th. If I'm not mistaken.
So, straight out of the show, you go into packing up your stuff to move out.
Yep, and also on top of that, one of the reasons why I wasn't there on the Thursday was because I was packing. And packing takes at least a good 2 to 3 weeks to do in the first place. I'm packing a little bit here, a little bit there, and the thing is I had all my boxes properly labeled, what rooms they go into, who owns the box, plus I have all my washed, clean and washed and folded and stuff like that.
Yep.
Just craziness. And plus on top of that, I ran a little bit of overtime. So what happened was that I asked the Domos people, in the case of emergency, can I leave my stuff in a certain area of the house? They went, no, you can't do that. I went, but dude, it's a garage. They go, no, your stuff has to be out by the 27th. And needless to say, that threw me in a whole different tangent altogether, which is just like, really? We're going to go through all this? So basically, I had some people upstairs. It was okay by them if I could store my stuff in the garage. And they go, yeah, sure, no problem, man. It's all done. So the thing is that, now you know 2.0, and I do as well, is that when you're renting a moving truck, it's like finding a unicorn. You can't find one unless you're pure of heart. And if you're pure of heart, you have to sell it to get a truck in the first place. And it's like next to impossible. So the thing is, at the very, very last moment, imagine finding, ready for this? The scrapper guy. What I mean by this is that his name is Mario. The thing is that with his, what he does is that he drives around in his truck looking for scrap to basically recycle, and he gets money from that. So I looked him straight and I said, I got a deal for you. Mario goes, oh, what's that? I kind of go, I will give you a day full of scrapping if you can help me move my stuff. We're looking at 3 to 4 loads, and I'll throw in $10 gas money. He went, sure,
yeah,
no problem. So it's like, yeah! Got all my stuff, moved out, and of course, when I finally got back to the old place, there was Domos with their Mennonite cleaning team and their actual moving guys, basically trying to move all my stuff out. If I showed up 5 minutes later, 5 whole minutes, I would have lost all of my stuff from tip to stern. And it's like,
that's
wow, crazy, crazy. So the thing is that I got lucky where I was at, and I managed to get rid of all my pack all my stuff up, move it to the new place, and there we are, type of thing. So how was your move?
My move was kind of a similar story. I didn't have access to a truck. I tried getting a hold of one. Like, I was supposed to be out right on the 31st. I had to be out by the 1st. There were no trucks to be found.
None.
I tried for everywhere from here to Hamilton to Brantford, to all of those places down there. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So I called up I called the landlord, said, hey, if I get things to the garage or get things set up to be going out, will that be okay? I won't have a truck until the Tuesday, or the what was it, the 2nd?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no worries. As long as you have it set to go out.
It is okay.
It's okay. It's okay. No, like, that's when I had access to the truck. He comes by on the 1st and goes, so you were supposed to be out by midnight.
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
No, I specifically asked you if I could store my stuff up until that point, until the next day, because, like, I had just made this arrangement with you yesterday. Why is this an issue now? And he's like, well, when you have the truck, you give me a call and I'll help you move out. Like, this is unbelievable. Getting to the actual day, I was working, and I made it clear to all the people that I was working with that night that I need to be out of here as soon as physically possible. As soon as you can let me go, please do, because
you're gone.
If I don't leave, I'm going to lose all of my stuff in the house. It's gone.
Uncle George had a word for stuff. You need a place to put your stuff. So to get more stuff, you're gonna get a bigger place.
Pretty much.
What's the old Fight Club saying? Sooner or later, your things own you, or something like that. Craziness.
Oh, craziness.
So
luckily, I got out.
A lot of luck going around, isn't there?
A lot of luck going around. A lot of luck. How is your new place?
My new place is obviously a lot smaller. It's a 3-bedroom-ish apartment. The reason I use the word ish is that the 3rd room seems to be the leftover area where the rest of the apartment couldn't fit in properly. So you have this like L rectangular shape, and on top of all that you have the part of the house which protrudes through that. So basically on one of the corners of the L you can't use for anything. So I don't know how this is going to work out in the long run for whoever's going to rent the room out. But however, the bottom line is I got a great steal on this place. I was very lucky with the price. Reason being is, as you know as well as I do, everyone's almost charging like $500 for a fucking room, which is ridiculous. And the thing is that a lot, and I put this on Kijiji and Lauren, and I was going, oh, you don't own a house. house. You don't know how tough it is. And I said, whoa, hold on. Stop. Before your mouth trap gets you into more embarrassment situations, here's the bottom line. You either bought this house with the best of intentions, or you bought this house to make money. Bottom line is that you're a scumlord landlord, you're renting out rooms, you're not renting out apartments, and the thing is that you're trying to juice every dime out of everyone you possibly can. So basically what's going on, you're not living in your means, you're living past your means, and the thing is you're making this a worse area to work in. And on top of that, one of the few things that both you and I have been talking about for the last little while is the whole aspect of what is this town going to do. And the funny thing is I think you and I came to the same conclusion over the weekend, which is over a break, which is basically, let's get more big apartment buildings in here, and let them charge more and more money for those apartment buildings, because all the other slumlords will have to cut their actual prices down because the students are not going to live there. Because one of the few things that people in the 20-year-old ages demographic these days, they're basically looking, they don't care how much money they spend because they're spending their parents' money. It's just that simple. Or they're spending money that they save for years and years and years and years. So they're looking for a certain type of lifestyle. So the thing is that either A, they're going to rent out a whole house to themselves, which would be giant, which something just finished from, or they're going to basically be renting out a really nice condo. And there's hundreds of condos been opening up around here. And the thing is that there's still more to come. So the thing is that, well, that being said, all of these other small slumlord places are going to have to reduce their prices to attract people in, allowed to be students, working professionals, and stuff like that. And the thing is that I think because of that, this bubble, they're going to create a bubble from all this, and it's going to pop. Because I personally think they're going to have way too many rooms for rent, too many apartments, and it's just simply going to have the supply and demand. And they're going to go beyond that because some crazy mofo out there basically stated that this is going to become a hotbed for growth. They're expecting 13,000 people to move in this area. But the funny thing is, you know what 13,000 people mean to me? That's a very low attendance for Anime North. So the thing is that when I look at 13,000, I'm like, that's not really a huge population jump, is it? When you put in like 200,000, then we're talking, then we're talking. But the thing is that we're not looking at that. We're looking only at 13 versus 200. So I'm looking at this going, why is all these condos going up? And I said, I know why, because someone at the very, very top is making a whole bunch of money. And the thing is that everyone's trying to move into this new gold mine area. And of course, gold, basically, panning for gold. You come with a lot of fool's gold and rocks and stuff like that. And it's very rare you actually see people making a lot of money from what they're doing. And I personally think that for the longest time, the slumlords basically rented a house, did some flipping around, and sold it out to whomever they want per room type of thing. And at the same time here, when you can get a 30-year mortgage and you're only paying $8,000 to $1,000 per month for a full-blown house, and the thing is that you have like 6 rooms you could rent and you're charging $500 per month, don't come to my front door and cry on my shoulder because I got zero sympathy for you. Absolutely zero. And I just gotta tell you, this is just ridiculous. But however, there is some good news in the horizon. I said before, we're getting these huge 20 to 30 story, penthouse apartments, and they're renting the rooms out for $500 a pop. So baby, I gotta tell you, when you're looking at a room and you see the actual ants running around, the earwigs going back and forth, and the landlord says, well, we're charging $500. My friend, don't spend that money. Go to the actual condos and spend your $500 there, because you'll get a pool, not a pool of cockroaches, if you know what I mean. So that's Montreal rant and all that.
There we go.
Woo! Woo! There we go. So we're running exactly 1 hour behind today. So let's do a quick musical break, and we'll come back with our first segment, and we'll take it all from there. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome stuff.